Hi everybody. So I've decided to do a hair journey. It kind of just started. I've struggled for a while with growing my hair, with trying to, and sorry, this is not usually how I sound, but I've been suffering with a cold. The weather in Philly has been crazy. So just trying to get my voice back. Also just had a baby not too long ago. I had a baby in August, the end of August, another little girl. So, still trying to heal from that and trying to take it easy, but I'm always busy because I have a 7-year-old as well. So, yeah, just trying to get back to health. But I decided to, just for my own record, not trying to flaunt or even like teach. That's not really what this video is for. It's kind of just a little record of my own, something for me. Sometimes you get lost in being mommy and being wife, that you forget to do something for you. So when I was younger, I didn't suffer with hair problems, hair thinning, bad edges, anything. I didn't suffer. But again, my mom was taking care of my hair, so I guess that's why, when you have somebody else that's taking care of your hair, not a lot of heat, no chemical, and, conditioning, washing, excuse me, and just TLC, your hair gets the love that it needs. Well, of course, when it was handed over to me, and you see the styles that you want, you know the story. You see the styles that you want straight hair. You don't want to do the textured styles, as they call them, because it's just time consuming. Even though it's worth it, it's time consuming. So, yeah, my hair suffered for a while. I went short. I did the Wave Nouveau, which I actually loved. The Wave Nouveau, I think, and my hair was like the best relationship. But people stopped doing them. Like, I guess it wasn't the style or whatever, styles go out. So I let my hair grow out and therefore got a regular perm. And when I look back now on hi pumpkin, when I look back now on the choices that I made, of course you wish you could have did things differently, but nevertheless I have gotten to a place where I'm actually pleased. Now, of course, having a baby just recently did help the shift. I'm 35, so yeah, trying to keep the weight down, which I've done. I've lost the baby weight, and yeah, so now just working on skin, and I know that when I have too much product built up in my hair, my skin breaks out. So then I know, okay, you've gone too long. But I've been doing a lot of, what are they called? Words escape me. What are they called? Protective styles. Duh. Been doing a lot of protective styles. So recently I took out crochet braids, which my hair seems to really like. You still have to be careful around the edges. Like I suffer, like most, I guess, African American women suffer with thinning edges. I guess they call that traction alopecia. I haven't had a sew-in in quite some time. Just based on finances, trying to save. That was one of my protective styles, but it was just easier to get the crochet. It was cheaper. So I would get the crochet braids or the crochet hairstyle. So I went from one crochet hair to crochet braids, and getting like a deep conditioning treatment in between, to try to protect my hair, scalp treatment and all that. But recently I took everything out. So I have my hair in a bun right now. It is quite large. I don't know if you can see it from... I'm sitting on the bed, sorry, so it's probably everything on the bed. But that's my bun from there to there. It is quite large. My hair comes to about here. And I'll post pictures just so you can see where I'm starting. As you can see, my color grew out because you can see that my hair, if you can tell, I know it's hard because I'm pushing it up and it's dark in the room. But yeah, my ends were, I had it like a reddish all burny brown color way before I got pregnant. like sometime last year. And then, of course, it grew out. So now my roots are pretty much black. So it's like black from here to there, and then red. Yeah, so I have pictures, but again, just doing a little hair journey to see how far I can go from here now that I've had the baby. And I still take my vitamins. Every now and then I'll take a prenatal vitamin, just because it really did help. I take Women's One a day, in case you're wondering what vitamin. I didn't take anything special. I took over-the-counter Women's One a day prenatal vitamins. That's what I took. I also did Herbal, I think it's called Herbal Life, and they had a vitamin that I also take. And that was more so not for like hair, skin, and nails, because my nails actually, these are mine. They need to be done. I haven't had my nails done in God knows how long, but the growth between hair and nail has been tremendous. So these are my nails. I had to cut down on this hand, these two, just because this is my dominant hand, but as you can see, the rest of them are still long. But I was working with the baby, and so I used these fingers. For whatever reason, these two were bothering me, so I just cut them down. But as you can see, they're growing back. They don't stop growing. So, which I'm thankful for, because some people struggle with growth. But now it's just like I'm at maintenance phase. So I'm trying to maintain what I already have. So yeah, so I did, my sister-in-law usually does my hair. And I said to her, you know, I wanted to dye it. I do not have a perm chemical in my hair. The last chemical I had was the actual dyeing of my hair. I've never bleached my hair in life. I've never stripped my hair in life. But I have dyed my hair. So I guess you could say it's natural outside of the dyeing, because I do not have a chemical. Not even the, I think they call them the keratin treatment or the caramel treatment. I haven't done that either. Excuse me, as you can see, the cold. And I've heard about the keratin treatment and was going to try it at one point, but got mixed. I saw mixed videos about it, mixed results, like if you have fine hair, or depending on the texture of your hair, how it worked. So I guess, you know, everything isn't for everybody, but I had looked into that because I sweat in my head. Also, I like to work out. So, well, I don't like to work out, but I do work out, and I know it's necessary to work out. But because I know I sweat in my head, like, it defeats the purpose of getting my hair done naturally and then going to work out. So the chemical kind of like kept it, you know, maintained, or I figured it would keep it maintained. But I have not had a chemical in God knows how long, which is probably why I was able to have such a great growth spurt. You really cannot tell from here, but like I had at one point no edges. Like at one point I had nothing. There was nothing there. I will share what I did for that. So I've seen a lot of different things like emu oil and castor oil, Jamaican black castor oil. I've never, no, I'm lying. I have used emu oil. I'm assuming it was pure emu oil that I bought from the store. Excuse me. I have used Jamaican black castor oil. I have used all those products, and at some point they have done, I guess, what they were supposed to do. But what actually brought my edges in, or gave me the initial follicle coming back from the alopecia, traction alopecia, was actually Monistat. I would mix the Monistat external cream with like a Sulfur 8, the little yellow and white jar. I would mix that just a little bit and rub it into that, I guess, infected area or affected area twice a day. So in the morning I would rub it till it disappeared, and then at night, mainly at night was the main I would do a little in the morning just to keep the yeast causing something to grow. You all right, Pumpkin? She doesn't like when I'm not talking to her. But yeah, so I would do that, and that gave me the follicles coming back. And then I would do the Jamaican black castor oil through my scalp, especially right before I would get it washed or conditioned. I would do that. So I actually got that from a cancer survivor. My hairdresser told me about it too, and then a cancer survivor confirmed it for me. She did it. She's a survivor, and she did it. And I know, like, her hair was really short at one point, probably from her cancer treatments, and then it started growing back. And I asked her, I said, you know, what do you do? And that's when she told me. She says, I use Monistat. It's like, it has an ingredient in it, I guess the yeast or whatever. I'm not a doctor, I don't know. So I would consult your doctor before doing that. It's just, it worked for me. Because mine was more traction. It wasn't, alopecia didn't run in the family. It wasn't something that other people had. Like, my dad had thinning in the middle, but he had hair all around. But my mother had, and she had cancer. But when my mother died, she looked like Cousin It. She had a head full of hair. So that's when I realized it was just me not doing what I was supposed to do and take care of my hair. So even though it's still, over the years, it's thinned here, but when you let it out, like I look like Simba, literally, or Mufasa. I probably look more like Mufasa, which is, I'm grateful for. So if you want to try that, like if you want to talk to your doctor first and try it, but again, it's just the over-the-counter Monistat external cream, not the one in the tube. The one that, well, it is in a tube, but not the ones that are like the individual, I guess they come different forms. But the one that's just like an external cream that you rub, I guess, I use that. So it looks like a toothpaste tube. There you go. I use that, and I would mix that again with sulfur 8, sometimes even with a little Jamaican black castor oil, and just make like a little concoction and just rub in the area that was thinning. Like even back here, I didn't have hair. Now it's all filled in. So I'm grateful for that. So yeah, so again, this is just a little hair journey I'll be doing. Again, I'll post pictures of where I'm at, and I'll probably do it monthly unless I try a new product or, you know, doing a review about something. I know people do that all the time. And I still do my protective styles. I took my hair out for winter to try to start now training it to be done, to be worn out. I am a little leery, let me say, because of the weather. I don't want like my hair to break off. I don't want it to be brittle, so I know I'm going to have to keep it moisturized. I have learned my hair likes moisture. For the most part, it just likes being in cornrows and left alone for the most part. That's probably another reason why I had such great growth, because, well, while I was pregnant also, because I left it alone. Like, I didn't do anything to my hair. My hair was in a protective style from December of last year till I just took it out maybe a few days ago. I feel like my lips are super dry. I'm sorry. I keep doing that. I just feel like my lips are dry. But yeah, so I will keep you guys posted. If you have any recommendations or suggestions, I'm open to that. Again, this is like an open forum. This is not telling anybody how to do anything. It's just me keeping mainly a track for myself of where I am. Today is the 7th of November of 2017. So, yeah. So, for anybody who watched this, welcome to the Brister channel. I hope you enjoy at least some of the stuff that I share and learn, and I hope to learn from you guys. All right, have a blessed day. Take care. Bye.